Welcome, Sister in Christ. My name is Chelsea May, and I speak on Christian living. Wow, there's my country coming out. This is like an honest girl chat video, so I'm not even going to cut that out. I speak on Christian living as a woman who just loves and obeys God's word. It's not always easy following God and what His word says, but we can do it, and we can do it together. Today, I am just speaking on life, what is going on some struggles, the good and the bad, because I want to show that as a Christian lady and someone who just loves the Lord, things still happen in life. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. There's still struggles. There's still temptations. There are definitely still hardships going on. And so I just want to share that side that maybe isn't shared as much on social media or by other people. I want to be more honest and just talk about more things. Life right now, I'll speak on the good first. It truly is good. There's some ups and downs, of course, but honestly, just for the good part of life that I want to speak about is that, like, God, I truly feel like has been my identity and like my stronghold with everything that is going on. And so when I'm tempted, when I'm struggling, when I feel low, I really have just turned to the Lord and trusted Him to get me through it and given Him my burdens. And I just feel like that has helped me so much that during busy and hard moments that I still have hope and know that it's going to be okay, and I still have joy. And so that has been the good in life right now, is just the sweetness of knowing the Lord and Him growing me and just working through me and my family. It's just, it's a joy. It's a joy to know the Lord, and it's a joy to walk with the Lord. And so that's just some of the good with the God working in my life right now. Now, to speak on some of just the other things that are going on, I will say one of the harder things right now is mom in life / work balance. So I am a full-time stay-at-home mom now. I am working on having like a little side hustle or a side business, whatever you want to call it. I am making some crafting products because it's something I love and enjoy, but also I'm working on making some digital products, and down the line I hope to be selling some things to help you with your walk with the Lord and Bible study and all of that. I'm an achiever at heart, and I will say it is still really hard being a full-time stay-at-home mom because it's just different than working. In a work field, I feel like I can achieve so much more. I can physically see like things that are changing. I can work towards more goals. And while you can still somewhat have that at home, it is just different. And so that is hard. And that's why I've created this little side business, because I understand that my identity is not only mother. And it's okay to want to do more than just what I do at home. It's okay to want to have passion and put that into maybe a business that I can grow over the years. And so that's what I'm trying to do. But in doing that, in starting something up, in creating new products, it's crazy hard doing that with a toddler. It is so hard. And we want more kids, and I'll be speaking on that next. But man, I'm like, if I want things done, I have to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, and then I typically have 2 hours during her nap. And that is just hard when you're trying to start something new and you're trying to create, and you start on something, but then you have to stop because then you have to go work on other stuff. And so I'm still trying to figure out the whole mom and life and work balance and being content and being okay with it, and learning how to like set stuff down and be like, okay, Chelsea, your daughter's up. Go spend time with your daughter. You will pick this up tomorrow where you're at. When the achiever side of me just really wants to spend the whole entire day planning and organizing and creating and doing, I can't do that right now. And so part of mom is sacrifice. Part of being a stay-at-home mom is also sacrifice. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop doing other things you're passionate about. And so that's something I've been working through. I'm still working through, and it's just can be discouraging at moments, and I'm so ready to be like, okay, I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go work, because being a full-time stay-at-home mom is so hard, giving yourself, fully to a baby the whole day, or a toddler now. But then I have moments that are so sweet and so precious. And I just think of how incredibly blessed I am to be at home with my daughter and see her grow through all these different developmental stages. Even though sometimes it feels mundane or it feels hard cleaning diapers and dishes all day, I then get to see my child grow, and that is such a blessing. And so, something I'm always praying through, like, all right, Lord, when you need me to work, just let me know. But then I'm like, all right, Lord, maybe you're actually trying to teach me how to be more selfless and trust your plan staying at home and all of these things. So, trusting God day-to-day basis to help get me through all of that. So, as I already mentioned, the whole baby thing. Yes, we want another baby. I don't know how to say this. Typically, I don't tell people when we are trying because I don't want the pressure of other people asking me. I love surprises, so I always want to surprise people. And I'm like, I want to surprise people with when we're pregnant. But I can share this on here because we have truly, and I won't say it now, I'll probably say it eventually when I am pregnant, but we have left it up to the Lord for months and months and months. And so it is in the Lord's hands. It is still in God's hands. Just because we want another baby, it doesn't mean we are like hard pressed, like we need to be pregnant now. We are still more so like, okay, it's in your hands, God. If we get pregnant, we get pregnant. If we don't get pregnant, then we don't get pregnant. But I will say I am starting to be more on the side of like, I want to get pregnant and starting to feel that stress, but I really don't. I don't want to be that way for whenever, hopefully, you know, God willing, that we get a second baby. I want to stay relaxed and truly just trust, okay, God, whenever you allow us to get pregnant again, then you are going to allow us. Because if I get into the mode of thinking more about like, it's been another month and I'm not pregnant, or here's another pregnancy test that is negative, that is really hard to go through. And the daughter we have now, it took us 5 months to get pregnant, and it's already been more than that right now. And like I said, this is more lenient in the Lord's hands. Before we tried a little bit harder to like figure out ovulation and everything. But that was really hard every month, and I was really let down and battled a lot of emotions of just being like, what in the world? Because I had expected to get pregnant 1 month in when you were ready for a baby. And I learned that it's not that way for everybody. It's not that way for most people. It can take months. It can take a year. And then there's lots of people I know who are having to go the fertility route and get help with having a baby. And so all of that, if I think too much into it, can be really stressful, or just be like, because it's just out of your control somewhat. Like, you can do your part, but it's just out of your control. And so instead of feeling out of control, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, my goal has been for the second kid to truly just try and not overthink. And then also just to trust God in His timing whenever we have a second kid. Okay, I wanted to speak on friendships. This is always a hard topic, or it's always been kind of like a hard topic-ish for me since graduating high school. But we bought a house in June, and then I think we became members of our church, I'm going to say somewhere around August. And our church is a little bit different. To be a member, you have to be serving, you have to go through these classes. We got through all of that. Some things took us a little bit longer, but we won't get put into a community group until at least next year. I really hope it's in January, but it could be in February, it could be in March, I don't know. And so that has been a struggle point for me because I love church, I love people, and I love talking about Jesus with other people that love talking about Jesus. But the fact that I know we're not going to be put in a community group where we meet weekly with that group, we still go to church every week, but to meet with a group of people and grow with them weekly, and I'm not going to get that for months and months, and I've already been waiting months and months. They wait for new members to put you in the not perfect, but the group of people who are in your similar stage. Anyways, all that to say, it's really hard. It's so hard because now that we're in a new part of Fort Worth, we do have our church, but I just feel like I am not getting to know anybody. Like, we meet some people at church. We have met a couple at church and loved them. I just hate that we don't get to meet with a group of people every week. And I hate that I don't get to see girls every week that I could be growing and encouraging my walk and their walk with the Lord. And so I guess the temptation is to feel very pitiful, to feel lonely. Honestly, there have been times where I'm like, we're just gonna go to a different church because your girl needs community. And I'm a little sad, maybe a little upset is a word, that we have to wait so many months to be put into community. And part of it, like I'm saying, it's not all them, and they're trying to be diligent, but part of it was our fault for getting some stuff in slow. We had a busy season. I was already serving, but my husband wasn't, and so I don't know if that's what stopped us from getting into a group. But the reason that it's stopping us now is because it's the holidays. They say they don't put new groups together for holidays. And I am just friend oriented, y'all, and I just love people. Like, if I was working in a dream job, it'd be in a church and it'd be connecting with ladies and encouraging them in their walk with the Lord and how to grow in their walk with the Lord. Like, that's my jam, that's my passion, that's my gift. And it's just hard. It's hard not having that. It's hard not having a group. I do have another close friend, but she lives like an hour away. And so, other than a friend who lives an hour away and a couple that we've met who also is in a busy season, it's like I have no one. It feels like I have no one. And so I've been in these seasons. I don't know if you were in this season, but trust me, I've been there of just feeling lonely and no friends. And I've gone through that to see how God used that season to grow me and to trust Him. And so I feel like I'm just going through that again, where I'm like, dang, yeah, this sucks. Like, this sucks because I want something good, which is a good, godly Christian community and ladies to grow with. But I don't have that. And I'm at home all day now by myself with a toddler. My husband is in school. And since he's been in school, he's 10 times more busier. So even if he's home, most of the time he's studying. And so, yeah, it's a hard, busy season. And friendships are hard, but I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God in it. There's a lot more I could talk about. I'm sorry, I didn't get to everything I wanted to talk about. If there's anything specific you want me to talk about, or just real like girl chat, girl talk, comment below or go to my Instagram and just DM me and say, hey, saw your YouTube. I'm really interested in if you struggle with this or what to do because I'm struggling with this. Whatever it may be, girl, I just want to help you grow in your walk with Christ. Let's connect, let's talk, and I will see y'all around.